We're under the helmet with Chiefs running back Thomas Jones. Man, you just don't like losing. You had a lot of success in previous stops, and you come here, and look, you're 4-2.
You know what? We've been blessed this year to be able to win some pretty big games, and it definitely helps, for us to win our home games. We have such a great home crowd. This is my first time actually playing in Arrowhead Stadium this year. And Tony Richardson, who I played with, just told me a lot about the stadium and the atmosphere. It's just unbelievable. We have a long way to go, but we're pretty happy where we are right now.
Talk about this offensive line. You weren't here last year, but this was a group that they took a lot of public bullets. The Chiefs didn't get a rushing touchdown to midway through the season. This year, #1 in the league in rushing. Last year, 30 sacks through the first half of the season, 5 right now through 6 games. Talk about the progress you've seen from that offensive line.
You know what? I think we have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. We have a nice mixture of veteran guys and younger guys. Brandon Albert and Gary Richardson, those guys, they're learning a whole lot from Brian Waters and Casey Wiggins and Brian Lilja and the other guys that play behind them and our tight ends and fullbacks. We're all working really well as one unit right now. And that's just a tribute, to the hard work we put in the offseason and to the management for bringing those guys in.
You personally, you're at 461 yards right now. That's 39 away from 500. If you get to 500, you're the first player in NFL history to rush for 500 or more yards for 5 different teams. Does that mean anything to you personally?
You know what? I guess it's an accomplishment. It's kind of a weird stat, but over my career, I've tried to work as hard as I can to be successful and remain humble and try to keep, the same attitude about football that I had when I was in high school and Pop 1. An excitement for the game, a love and passion for the game. I've been blessed to be healthy over my career, and I've been, a lot of different teams, a lot of different cities. But I'm glad that I ended up here in Kansas City because I'm enjoying the season. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a great time, and hopefully, I can end up with more than 39 yards, on Sunday.
Well, another big accomplishment that you guys are approaching, or at least you're on pace for. You and Jamal, both on pace for more than 1,000 yards. If you finished the year that way, you'd be the first running back combo in franchise history to do so. A lot of people ask Jamal what he learns from you, but what have you learned from Jamal this year?
You know what? Just being around a guy with a great personality, his ability is just amazing. He has God-given talents, his speed and quickness and vision. I just learned a lot just from watching him run, the way he's patient and the way he hits holes and his explosion, and then just his personality. He has a lighthearted type of approach to the game, which is good because sometimes, I have a really serious approach to the game, and he allows me to have fun out there, and remain, playing the game like I was when I was a kid. So, I learned a lot from him, just from being around him, his personality, and then just the way that he goes about work.
Chiefs fans, they're happy that the team's at the top of the AFC West. It's been quite some time. Do you guys as players at all look at the standings, or is it just week by week and then at the end you'll be where you want to be?
You know what, it's kind of hard not to look at the schedule and say, hey, we have this team, that team. But our mentality on this team is one day at a time, not even 1 week at a time. I've been around for a long time, and I know how sometimes you can get ahead of yourself and you end up losing a game that you feel like you should have won. That's the worst feeling you can have. So for us, we take it one day at a time, and that's how we're taking this whole season.
Doc, I just got your email. I'm out for the season?
Don't worry about that. I switched to Sprint's $69.99 plan, so I get unlimited emails.
What does that mean?
It means I'm dropping you for my fantasy team, that's for sure.
What does that mean about my knee?
Oh, your knee's totally shattered. You see how hard that guy hit you?
I don't want to see it.
Hey, relax. Not costing me any extra.
Only Sprint gives you unlimited text, web, and calling to any mobile for just $69.99. Sprint, the Now Network.